Some places don't just test a man, they measure him. Out here in the high country of Flagstaff, the cold don't just nip at you, it settles in your bones.
Both holes are still there. Drive enough light to make it over there?
There's a road that goes up there. We'd have to haul ass and leave everybody here. Somebody on glass.
The wind don't whisper, it howls. And the elk, well, he ain't just an animal. He's a ghost of these mountains. Born to outsmart, to endure, to disappear when you think you're close. This ain't just a hunt. It's a reckoning between man and the wild. And out here, the wild don't play fair. Day one don't always go the way you plan. The mountains don't care much for a man's ambition. We glassed the ridges, watched the tree lines, followed tracks that whispered promises, but the elk stayed one step ahead. They know these hills better than we ever will. And as the sun bled out behind the peaks, all we carried back was the weight of the chase. But back at camp, the fire burned warm and the whiskey ran smooth. Morning comes early in elk country. The fire's embers still smolder. Steam rolls off the coffee. And the mountains wake up slow. But the pursuit don't stop. The cold bites a little sharper. The air carries the weight of another chance. Boots hit the frozen ground. Rifles are slung over shoulders, and we head back into the wild. Out here, it ain't about how many times you come up empty. It's about the one time you don't. The days rolled on, each one colder than the last. We covered ground, miles of it, chasing ghosts through the timber. The elk were there, watching, waiting, but never showing themselves when it mattered. The kind of hunt that don't just test your patience, it tests your resolve. Meanwhile, our friends in another unit weren't just seeing elk. They were bringing them down. Just 12 years old, had already done what grown men dream of. One shot, clean through the heart, and her first bull elk. It was something worth celebrating. So we did, gathering around the fire. One tag filled, 2 more to go. The mountain still had its secrets, and we weren't done searching. Then the call came.
Yeah, bring in beer, please, because I only bought us 8. There's any more than that, we're going to be here till midnight.
Pull over, I'll touch it.
All right, send me a pin.
Pull over, what?
Another bull was down. Our friends had done it again, but this time we were there to help. The climb was steep, the cold biting, but the work was honest. Up on that mountain, the real hunt begins after the shot.
Yeah, that bone was broken. It's all weird. It's all weird. It's a big boy.
Men who'd done this 100 times before passed down their knowledge. How to quarter pack and respect the animal. Nothing wasted, everything used. A lesson as old as the land itself. Elk hunting ain't just about the kill. It's about knowing what to do when the moment comes. And out here, surrounded by seasoned hands and watchful eyes, that knowledge carried on. The fire of experience passed down, just like it always has.
To actually see a few more elk, because as he drove through there, he might have disturbed them, and they could be walking a little faster. If anything, he's going to push them left or right. So we're going to glass this whole area here that is huge. There's elk up there too sometimes, and then this whole meadow. Who knows? There's a lot of stuff over there on that little bluff, so it's a good starting spot. So we'll start here. Got a lot of glass, so we got to get at it.
With 2 bulls down, we had a dozen binoculars to glass, reading the land like a map. Only experience could unfold. 2 days left, 1 tag to fill. But we weren't just hunting, we were living every damn second of it. Between long hours on the glass, we swapped stories, let the laughter roll, and took in the kind of moments you don't get anywhere else. No egos, just men who knew the mountain and what it took. Then gunshots cracked through the cold air. A pause, another shot. Somewhere out there, another hunter's tag was punched. The mountain was given, but we still had 1 left to take. 30 minutes till shooting light, the seconds mattered. Cold air hung heavy, breath turning to fog. Then movement. A bull, 1,000 yards out, cutting through the timber like a shadow. No time to waste. If we wanted a shot, we had to move.
There's a road that goes up there. We'd have to haul ass and leave everybody here. Somebody on glass.
We covered ground fast, hearts beating like the crack of a rifle.
If we bump them, because we're going to be loud, everyone, we'll just come back and relocate them in the morning. They got food. They got food, cover, and water. They'll be there.
He was there, but so was the risk. Pushed too hard now, and we'd send him running. 1 wrong step, and this hunt was over. So we made the call. We'd wait, let the mountain settle. 1 final morning, 1 last shot to fill the tag and get Diego his first bull. We came back to camp cold, tired, and empty-handed. But the mountain has a way of making the simplest things feel like gold. Hot soup waited for us, and cold beer cracked open like a reward well earned. Around the fire, we stretched out, let the laughter roll, and soaked it all in. This was the hunt, and no matter what happened in the morning, it had already given us everything we came for. At first light, we spotted 1, partially covered by brush, just enough to give us hope. We moved slow, careful, but the mountain don't give nothing easy. Thick timber and a knee made of candy slowed us down, and before we could get into position, the bull was gone. Just like that, vanished into the trees, another ghost of the high country. We searched, we glassed, but some hunts don't end with a trigger pull. Still, there wasn't a single regret. The bulls we packed out, the lessons learned, the laughter by the fire, those are the things you take with you. We came for elk, but we left with something better. A hunt like this ain't just about what you bring home, it's about what it leaves in you.
So there we were beneath the burning sky. Both had a reason to live, but so much more to die. Will fate decide who has to go? We both know pain, but we deal it too. Who's dealt more? Well, I leave that up to you. I circle round, but you double back every time I turned you up. There in fact, well, I guess I met my match. I drew fast, but he drew first. Had to make me bleed. The quench is thirst, oh.